Ohio State's football empire, how it survives every storm. What if the most powerful college football program in America isn't just built to win, it's built to never stop winning? For decades, Ohio State has defied the usual cycles of rise and fall that plague even the most storied programs. While rivals like Oklahoma, Alabama, and USC have faced prolonged slumps, the Buckeyes have maintained an almost unbreakable grip on national relevance. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this consistency a product of genius, or is it simply unfair? Let's break it down. The unshakable foundation. Tradition, not luck. At the heart of Ohio State's success lies a culture so deep it feels woven into the state's DNA. Every August, linebacker coach James Laurinaitis gathers players for a history lesson, detailing legends like Chris Spielman and A.J. Hawk. You're not just wearing the jersey, he tells them. You're upholding a legacy of excellence. This isn't just nostalgia, it's strategy. From Woody Hayes' 5 national titles to Urban Meyer's playoff-era dominance, Ohio State has never let its standards waver. Even during the 1980s and 90s, when the program dipped slightly, it still managed to win 10-plus games in half of those seasons. Compare that to Michigan's decade-long rebuild in the 2010s, or Texas's struggles to adapt to modern recruiting, and the contrast is staggering. And this is the part most people miss. Ohio State's fans don't just support, they demand. As former coach Urban Meyer explained, you can't let them down. The pressure to perform is relentless, but it's also the fuel that keeps the program moving forward. Institutional alignment. When everyone pulls in the same direction. Imagine trying to steer a $100 million sports program with 88 townies all yelling different directions. That's not Ohio State's problem. Gene Smith, the athletic director who rebuilt the program after the Tattoo-Gate scandal, put it plainly. Hope is not a strategy. You need a plan, and you need everyone on board. The Buckeyes have mastered this. When Meyer took over in 2010, the team was coming off a 1-year bowl ban. Instead of crumbling, players rallied, winning 12-0 the next season. Years later, when a spousal abuse scandal rocked the program, Ohio State still went 13-1 and returned to the playoff. Why? Because the university, coaches, and donors all speak the same language, winning. Ryan Day, now in his 6th season, understands this better than anyone. Players come here to be the best, he says, and they know the expectations are sky high. Adapting without losing your soul. Change is inevitable in college football. NIL, transfer portals, and evolving recruiting trends. But Ohio State doesn't just adapt. It leads. Jim Tressel's 2001 recruiting class, packed with Ohio natives, set the blueprint for regional dominance. Meyer later expanded it, bringing in stars from Georgia and Texas. Now, Day's NFL-savvy approach has turned Ohio State into a quarterback factory, with one of the deepest wide receiver groups in the country. Yet, here's the catch. Can this model survive forever? In 2025, Day finally cracked the code, winning a national title after a brutal loss to Michigan. But the next season? The same expectations will be there. Beat Michigan. Win the Big Ten. Go to the playoff. It's a cycle that's as much a curse as it is a blessing. The controversy. Is this fair? Let's ask the hard question. Can other programs replicate this? Ohio State has the 7th most populous state in the U.S., a fan base that's unified even in a state with 2 NFL teams, and a financial engine that rivals the SEC. While schools like Alabama and Georgia spend millions on facilities, Ohio State's secret weapon is its people. But what happens when the next Urban Meyer or Jim Tressel retires? Will the Buckeyes' magic fade, or is this the new normal? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Ohio State's dominance is sustainable? Or is it just a matter of time before the tide turns?